Hey, hey.
Good evening.
Look, we're on time. How's that?
And things never change.
Oh, oh, jeez! It just now I keep forgetting.
What else is new, Nick? Okay, I am working on getting this thing shared out. I miraculously got all of the groups shared out before we came on.
It is flipping cold up here right now.
Yeah, it kind of dropped over here too. Although it was in the 40s, but yeah, it was cooler than what it was a few days ago. It was actually in the 60s over here.
It was 33, I think, high today. And tomorrow's going to be in the 40s and back in the 60s. I'm just bitching to be bitching because we have not had much of a winter. So,
Yeah,
We actually had a very nice day yesterday. It got up in the mid 60s. And
yep.
I, for the first time in a long time, I went around for a nice almost 2 mile walk around the neighborhood. Today
wow,
it got chilly.
Yeah, it did.
I would almost
Funny
here.
enough, like probably about less than 2 hours before the show, I also had to walk my sister's dog out in the neighborhood, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Though, good thing we also ended when we did because shortly after I dropped the dog off back in my sister's house, that's when it began raining.
We got rain this morning. Um, Actually, no, we got rain late last night and then more throughout the morning. And it's just been foggy and hazy all day.
Yeah,
So, I'll only be able to be on for an hour tonight because my brother in law is leaving in the morning. We are having a big taco dinner.
Okay, well, let's shoot for only an hour for the show then.
that's fine. Funny enough, I was thinking almost, Adrian, that I was going to be thinking about making tacos for dinner tonight too.
Yeah, we're feeding a big crew, so doing things like tacos or we had meatloaf.
Or dogs.
Dogs.
Well, you might
Jeez.
be eating dog, but we're not.
Oh boy. Is everybody over right now, or are they going to be showing up later?
No, they've been here since last weekend.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, remember that job I was telling you about? I know
Yeah,
it's behind the scenes, but so I found out yesterday I got it.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
scary.
Excuse me. Oh, that's great.
But um yeah, my boss sent this big old long thing to me and made me cry before I left today.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, let's hope we don't end up losing you to the wayside like we did Eileen.
Yeah.
Oh
Really.
no, I am Monday through Friday still. I'm now Monday through Friday instead of Monday through Thursday, but I still get off at 6.
Okay, very good. Um, so since we only have an hour, let's kind of jump right into it. I came up with a creative title for tonight's show.
Yeah, that's right.
England Olympics. Bears, oh my.
Pretty much.
So would you like to hazard a guess as to what these topics are for tonight?
you know, I'm just gonna throw it out. When you said the Bears part, I'm thinking like myself. Are you like referring to the Chicago Bears?
Yeah, I very am much so talking about the Chicago Bears. Hello, Denise.
Hey,
Be-
Denise.
Before we get into all that, the women's hockey team won. USA women's hockey team won today.
Yep, I saw that.
We're watching that today.
So is my dad. I was watching it for a little bit too.
We watched that. We saw them give their Canadian team their medals, and then this little plush toy thing.
Hey, Ernie, sir.
Got Ernie in the house too.
Oh, haven't seen him in a while.
I know. And then
Hey, Joe.
they awarded the American team the gold medal. And then they went to that skiing where you do this thing back and forth.
Yep.
I don't like the half pipe. Um, and I felt so bad for this first one because her name is Eileen Gu. She's from China, and they just did like a 5 minute presentation on her, like really building her up and hyping her up. She had, I guess, she had won a bunch of medals the last Olympics, and
We still love him. It's okay.
We still do.
I have one of those too.
Denise, I enjoyed that last post that you made about the dream. I'm thinking might as well have not been a dream.
Yeah.
Uh, so so this Eileen was the first one to go on the half pipe, and they do I think five turns. She wiped out on the third one.
Oh,
Yeah, she was hurt. At least didn't look like she was hurt. She was standing. She the way that she landed, her ski caught something and it popped right off, and that's what caused her to wipe out.
jeez.
Oh man.
The way that it looked like is that each participant gets two shots at this
Mm.
because they said run one of two.
Okay.
So I'm guessing she was getting a second shot. They all do. But I felt so bad for her because they had just hyped her up to the crowd, and she wiped out on the third turn.
Oh man.
And then the fifth or sixth girl that went, she wiped out on the first turn. She tried to do like most of them do like two or three spins when they go up. She looked like she was trying to do four or five, and I think because she did so much, it caused her to lose her balance. When she landed, she fell right back on her butt.
How awful.
Yeah. Um,
That's really unfortunate.
but but the way that they were going on this half pipe, they made it look so easy.
Right.
And you know there's a lot of work that goes into this, a lot of training, the many years that they were doing this. But one of these girls that was doing it today was 16 years old.
I saw that. Like they had quite the amount of kids taking part in it this time. I
Yeah,
thought that was interesting.
When I get off work, the only part I can see is it makes no sense to me because I don't even know what this is called.
Excuse
But
me.
anyway, they have those ice, like they look like big pucks of ice,
yeah.
and then they like have this little squeegee looking thing, and they go in front of it, and I guess whichever direction they do
Oh,
it helps
that
it.
the curling.
Yeah, I none of that makes sense to me. I don't know, but yeah,
I'm
I don't even know what they're supposed to do.
curious about playing that one. I think that one would be fun.
I don't even know what they're supposed to do with it. Like, where's it supposed to end up?
It's supposed to end up. It's supposed to end up in a circle. It's sort of like archery.
Yeah, I saw it in the circle, but like when the other team is trying to put theirs up there, then what?
You want yours in the very center, and if somebody is there, then when you shoot your own, you want to knock it out and get yours into that spot.
Okay. That's what I was trying to figure out. Are they knocking it out? What are they doing? I never saw anybody do it.
Yeah, it's really interesting to watch. It seems like it would be so easy, almost like anybody could do it.
Yeah,
Uh,
right.
I would think it would be a lot easier to do that than doing the half pipe.
Yeah, well, yeah. Any, yeah.
Um, But speaking of wiping out, another one a few days ago, she had retired from skiing because she had been at the Olympics multiple times, and she had I think she had to have her knee replaced. She came back, qualified for this year's, and then she was practicing, and 13 seconds in, something happened. She went airborne, and when she landed, she shattered both of her legs.
Oh,
Uh, Lindsay Bonds something. Um, so she's already had, last I heard, 3 or 4 surgeries.
I guess in somebody's mind, it would be okay. Look at the money I could win. I don't know.
Do they get money if they win?
Yes,
Okay, I wasn't sure how that worked out.
and they get sponsors and different things. They get lots of perks, but dang, the downside to that is, well, what if they don't? They have to pay their own hospital bills, I'm sure, and whatever else.
Nick
yeah.
off.
Oh, the lights. Hey, you don't have to worry. This next week is when I'm taking this stuff down anyway.
That's right. It's after Valentine's Day. What are you waiting on?
I don't know much about it.
I'm gonna be putting the St. Patrick's Day stuff up next.
Well, make sure when you take that heart down, put something immediately up in its place, because I don't want to keep scratching at my screen thinking I've got a spot on it.
Well, you don't have to worry about that, jerk, because I'm already ahead of you. I do have something that will take that heart's place. I can promise you that.
No, you do. You got a 4-leaf clover that'll go there.
Yes, I do.
And right now, you are positioned just perfect. Nick Muley with bunny ears.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really amazing watching these people at the Olympics, because years and years of work went into this.
Yeah.
And yeah, my dad, we were, I was over at his house. We were going through the channels. He actually had an issue with his dish, and we reset everything and made it to the Olympics, and we just kind of watched it for a while. And that was when the American ladies team won the gold at hockey, and this is their 7th final against Canada since 1998.
Wow.
So that's really something.
Why do I need to
It
be?
really is.
You know how to jump.
That's Well, hello, little fella.
You know how to jump. Why am I picking you up?
Joanne, to answer your question, it was fantastic. Never have I had such a day like that in a very long time. It was amazing. It really
So
was.
37,500 for a gold medal. Well, that's more than I'll see in quite a while. So I don't know. I
Yeah.
might bang
Yeah.
up.
How much it's worth, that's how much you get with the medal.
Yeah, the sponsors, and then of course, like the guys from the Devils that are up there right now. They get clout and they get respect when they come back to their respective teams.
Oh yeah, just being in the Olympics is a big deal.
Yeah.
Apparently, they weren't too picky with ours, because one of the ones they put from the Devils should never have went. But, yeah, that's a matter of opinion.
Is that the men? Is that the men's or the women's?
The men's.
Okay.
The women did great.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah, we only caught the very tail end of it. They were celebrating, and then next thing you know, they were all lined up receiving their medals and that little plush toy that they had.
USOPC. Explain that, please, Jim. Yeah, I tried watching the skating too, and I it's background noise while I'm working. So if I get busy, I catch part of this and part of this and part of this.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's interesting to say the least watching all these things. And I was thinking today that maybe one of these days I would like to attend and watch an event, but my mind keeps going back to the Atlantic Games, the Atlanta Games.
the Atlanta Games.
That is where they had that guy
Oh no,
uh,
bombing.
bombing.
My mother was there when that happened. She was
Really?
attending it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the guy that discovered it was accused of being the one of putting it there.
Yeah, and see that's part of the reason. Well, I understand, being questioned and all that, but and that's some of the reason that people won't say anything. Like if you happen to run across a body, um,
You're automatically suspect one.
yeah, absolutely. And if you were to ask me for my alibi, I'm going to be like, I don't remember what the hell I was doing 10 minutes ago. You want me to tell you where I was at, January 3rd at 3 p.m. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crosby's out. Okay.
The movie they made based on that was really good, I thought. Richard Jewell.
That.
Oh, Richard Jewell.
I'll be
Yeah.
right back. I need to check my rice.
It's a really good movie. Now, jumping sports here, yes. The Chicago Bears. There is this thing going around where Indiana is trying to lure the Chicago Bears to our state.
Oh God, jeez, seriously?
You didn't know about this?
I honestly didn't.
It's been
The
in
last
the news.
It's been busy with me with work and stuff, so I haven't been updated on that recently. So go ahead, please explain it to me.
It's been in the news for a couple of weeks now. Something about trying to create legislature to lure the team here, and they want to put them in Gary,
Garrett, well, I mean,
which is the
Gary,
absolute worst place in the world.
yeah, I mean that's like where you have, you got oh my God, why can't I think of the word? You have the
At
oh my
one
God,
time, Gary, Indiana was referred to as the murder capital of the world.
yeah, it was for the longest time. I mean, I know it's cut back on some of the criminal activities, but it's just like some parts of there's still. I mean, just like parts of Chicago here. I mean, I don't go there very frequently, but I do know that it can get scary out in the streets of Gary because you don't know what you're walking into.
Right. And they had been in Chicago since 1921.
Yeah, so for over 100 years.
Yeah.
And now I remember what I was going to say. It was
They weren't called the Bears either.
what was that?
They weren't always called the Bears either.
No, they weren't. They were.
So don't say it. If anybody in the audience knows who the Bears were without looking it up, let us know. It's
I do not.
sports history.
Now I remember what I was going to say. While we're waiting for that, now I remember. Not to mention not only the criminal activity in Gary, but also it's the steel mill because of all the pollution that's been giving off in the air. Jan, go Packs, go! I guess she's a Packers fan.
What are those beeps?
That's my laptop. Sorry about that. For whatever reason.
Oh, that's what she was talking about. I didn't know it was
No,
Packers she was talking about. I thought she was
Yeah,
talking about
she's
Ernest.
talking about the Green Bay Packers. That's the Chicago Bears' primary rival.
No, she's talking about the USOPC.
Oh, I thought she was talking about. Well,
Oh no, she did
referring
say
to the
go
Green
Pack.
Bay Packers
Go Pack. No,
because
and I thought
Mel
she
just
meant
said, yeah, lived in Green. Bay. Kids still live in De Pere, if I'm saying that right. And then Chanel said, yeah, because I know she lives in Wisconsin and her second house is in Green Bay. So she's a Packers fan too.
Well,
I got to see where they play out of when I went with them.
I mean, no offense to the Packers fans here, but with all due respect, a couple weeks ago, the Chicago Bears did beat the Packers last time.
but the Packers are also one of the most decorated teams in the NFL history, too.
Yes, they are. I will admit that.
They won, let's see, I want to say they won 3 of the first 4 Super Bowls.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. I almost thought this year would have been the year where I thought, because the Bears were doing so good, we actually thought for a few of the games that they were going to try to make it into the Super Bowl, but obviously that didn't happen.
Here's how close I follow football. It wasn't until after the Super Bowl this year that I found out who were in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't watch football. I really don't. I don't care.
I just got to tell Dad, haha, because he, like, 2 games before the Super Bowl, he was like, we're going to the Super Bowl. And then come Super Bowl day, why aren't you?
Why aren't you there?
And here's what I always say whenever somebody tells me we're going to Super Bowl, we're going to World Series, we're going to this. Who's we?
That's right.
This we you're referring to, you're not a part of the team.
It is these fans that yell at the TV. And they do this. I look at Zach and go, they can hear you, right? And you're egging them on, and they can hear you from this living room, right?
It's just like people in the movie theaters when they say, "Don't open that door! He's right behind it." Okay.
And also, real quick, you got it, Jan. Bears got their name in 1922.
Jan is absolutely correct.
She's got it.
Did you look it up, or did you know?
I didn't look anything up. I already knew that.
No, not you. I was talking to Jan. I'd have had to look it up.
We already knew you knew it because you were looking it up and it was about to spoil it until I told you.
No, I was not going to. I already knew. Why? I'm Chicago born and raised. So as a Chicago resident, I kind of had to have that knowledge.
Yeah, so now after 105 years, Indiana wants to take the Chicago Bears. That's going to upset a lot of people.
Well, yeah, Kansas City, the Kansas City Royals, their little arena, whatever the hell, baseball diamond, is in Kansas City, Missouri. They're moving to Kansas City, Kansas, which is like, just a few miles. It's like, I don't understand why. I don't get it. They voted on it, and that's what happened. And I'm sure it has to do with money. I'm sure it has to do with the state thing.
Yeah, state is probably.
Yeah. But holy shit, why? They have a perfectly good baseball diamond there.
We're going to get a better one over there. All we have to do is just go 2 miles up the road.
Pretty much. We are going to go this summer. My brother is wanting to go see a game, but he's wanting to see it here, where he can come here and he can watch our team and his team, which would be pretty cool.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. Oh, that's right, Jen. Yeah. Her grandmother was a Packers fan, too. Okay. Well, okay, so to be fair then with both the Bears and Packers fans, like even at my store that I work at, we do sell both, like not really sell stuff, but like consider we got like a bakery area, like with cakes and pastries and stuff. We do sell things with both Bears and Packers attire on them equally so that everyone can enjoy it. I mean, when I used to work in my other store, it used to just be the Chicago Bears, but at the new store that I'm at, it's both Chicago Bears and Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Well, Green Bay is not really all that far from you, so it would make sense to
Yeah,
set there in the area.
yeah. Green Bay is I want to say maybe an hour away from Chicago, maybe a little bit
Arlington
more.
Heights.
Oh,
It's been a while since I looked up how
yeah, a
far.
little further
I know
than
it's not terribly far.
I thought it took an hour just to get to the state line.
Here, I'm looking it up right now. Just out of. Oh wait. Oh, you know what? It's actually even further. More. Oh wow, it's even further than I expected. All right, scratch that. Uh, Green Bay is from my location. That's over 4 hours away.
I told you I figured it'd be a handful of hours.
Yeah, no, it's like way up further northern Wisconsin.
Yeah,
It's way past even way past Milwaukee and Madison.
that's what I thought.
Yeah. No, it's just about that. It's been a very long time since I looked it up. I just didn't remember exactly where
That's
Green Bay is
what
located.
I was saying. I thought it took about an hour just to get to the state line.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, you're right too. But either way, it's about 4 hours north of here.
So yeah, that's I know that's going to upset a lot of people. Just like the LA Raiders. Growing up, that's all I knew. The LA Raiders, and now all of a sudden they're in Vegas.
Right, right.
That was just a couple of years ago, I think.
Chanel on the Antique Roadshow.
Actually, that stuff can be worth some money,
I'm sure. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
especially the older stuff.
Yeah. Which okay, so we know the Bears started in 1921. What year then did the? Because again, I only knew it from the Bears side. What year then did the Green Bay Packers started?
Hmm. Let's see here. Founded in 1919.
Okay, so 2 years before the Bears.
No, actually, the Bears was founded in 1920.
Oh, 1920. Okay, so either way,
Yeah,
about a year apart from each other.
yeah. So they were founded in 1920. They originally started in Decatur, Illinois,
Yeah, which is further down
and then they
central
moved
Illinois. Yeah,
up to Chicago.
it's
Um,
funny. It's funny how both of them also are basically post like when they were founded, they were post World War One football teams that formed a year after World War One ended.
I think I want to say all the football teams are post World War One.
Yeah, oh, well, that's not a surprise.
I don't know. I'd have to go through.
August 1919.
Yeah, I would have to go through all the teams and look them up and find out which one was a very well. Actually, no. Let's Google that.
Well, I do know that football started back in the 1890s. So,
Okay,
yeah, it's somewhere in the 1890s. I know it started.
very first American football. Let's. Okay, American football. Um,
Oh,
the
you know what?
first
While you're looking
American
that up,
football game was in 1869 between two college teams, the Rutgers and Princeton.
oh, okay, because I thought like modern football was in the 1890s. Okay, so 1869. Okay,
Yeah, that's college football.
yeah, college football. Yeah.
Hello, Scott.
Scott, and Scott, to answer your question, what's a Packer? We're talking about the Chicago Bears and Green Bay Packers.
Oh, he's talking about the Fudge Packers.
Oh, the fudge pack. Yeah. Oh, so
Scott and you, we need to get together sometime.
well, here's the thing. I just looked also something else about the Chicago Bears too, and yes, you're right that they were founded in 1920. But interestingly enough, the franchise, like you said, it was first founded in Decatur. as a franchise, and that was actually on September 20th of 1919. Then became professional a year later on September 17th of 1920, and then moved to Chicago another year later in 1921. So when it first started literally started about over a month after the Green Bay Packers were founded.
Scott.
Okay, the Allegheny Athletic Association is generally recognized as the first team to employ a professional player in 1892, while the Arizona Cardinals, founded in 1898, are the oldest continuously operating professional football franchise. So that does predate World War One.
Okay. Probably one of the few to do that before World War One.
Let's see. History of the National Football League. Only two founding members are still in the league: the Decatur Staleys, now the Chicago Bears, and the Racine Cardinals, founded in 1898, joined the NFL in 1920, now the Arizona Cardinals, which is the oldest franchise. So, okay, yeah. So the Cardinals are the very first football franchise. But the Cardinals and the Bears are the only two left in the league that founded the NFL,
Okay.
or what became the NFL. So let's put it that way, because the NFL is basically a conglomeration of two entities.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, side note, Jan, you might know this. Somebody's looking for an old shop that used to be in Old Messiah. Don't remember the name. Not sure if maybe they moved or went out of business. It was a shop full of little glass animals of all kinds. It came with a piece of paper attached that gets dissolved in water. If you know what that is, I'll answer her. I don't.
Joanna even says August 11th is the best date.
Actually, isn't that the day that Hulk Hogan was born?
It might have been.
I know.
It is. August 1953. Hulk
Wow.
was born. Yep.
Wow.
And isn't that something else that's coming up for me later this year? Because I told you before, Jeremy, that there was that investigation that was going to be happening in Indiana that I told you about in August, and now it's got me curious of wondering.
I
That's
think
Joanne's birthday.
you said it was towards the end of the month.
No, yeah, you're right. I just
Her
found it.
birthday
It
with
was
Hulk Hogan.
yeah, you're right. It was August 22nd. Okay, never mind.
I have certain dates in my mind, and August 11th is one of those.
Yep. Joanne was born on August 11th.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That's her birthday.
Okay, so we only have 20 minutes left of the show because Adrian has family over, so we are not going to keep her from her family. To give it a little, not context, but I would like everybody to know that we are not going to go political with this. At least I don't want to go political with this.
No, we're not.
No.
But in the other word in our show title tonight is England, and that was actually geared towards the royal family. Earlier today, Prince Andrew was arrested due to his what they said was misconduct of public office due to his association with Jeffrey Epstein. And he was later released from police custody. So So I did a little reading on this. Now, granted, this is the internet, so I don't know if certain articles that I read were true or not.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, um, Queen Elizabeth did everything she could to keep Andrew from being arrested, which I can understand that. That's her baby.
I get that too, but if my kid did something, you know what? Mm-mm.
I, I get that too. But some parents are like, you know what, that's my child. I'm going to protect him with everything I've got. Others will, others will say, you know what, you did the crime, you do the time.
Yep.
And that's me. It's I taught you right from wrong. At least I hope I did. And if I didn't, that's on me. But let me tell you, you knew right from wrong because I know they did.
Right.
And you're wrong. You knew that was wrong. We're going. You're
So
going to have to
I
face it.
can definitely see it from that perspective. And yes, Chanel is right. His title was removed, but I if I said Andrew Mountbatten Windsor is, are people really going to know that?
Yeah, yeah. I did see. I didn't get to see a lot about what happened. I did see where they kept referring to him as former prince.
Yeah. There you go. Andrew, the prince formerly known as
Yeah,
Prince.
that's what I
Yep.
kept seeing. Yeah.
So, and already, even that aside, there's a lot of controversy surrounding that family.
Oh,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
Anytime you're in the spotlight, put my family in the spotlight and we're fucked.
true, true. But this family has been going through for the last 30 years, especially
And they used to be,
40
I'm going to
years.
say they used to be more protected. I don't know if they were more, yeah, more etiquette, more refined, a little less of what's going on now. But, you know, back then there wasn't internet. There wasn't such connectivity where you could take a picture and post it and everybody knew what you done.
Mhm.
If they did that to me in high school, oh, holy hell, I probably wouldn't be here.
Little time in a slammer.
Probably, probably at least
Uh,
30 days.
a whole lot went into this thing. The whole thing with Princess Diane, that was probably the absolute worst.
I know. And that's still so controversial. You know,
Yes,
did it happen because of something? Did it happen on an accident? Did it happen because she was being chased? That nobody will ever really know the truth.
I I would dare say that at one point she was probably the most popular person on the face of the earth. I
Hey,
should.
Chantel. Oh my God, it's been a long time since I've seen you here. How are you?
Yeah, how you doing?
Oh, Chantel.
Come on over, sweetheart. I'll make you a sandwich. We're good. We got tacos. Come on.
Chantel, I gotta ask while she's here. Did you get my message of the poster I made? I know you were asking me to add the your flag.
Go in
Did
the
you did
hole.
you get my message on that? Because I added it like you wanted me to.
She wants somebody to make her a sandwich. You want a
Who?
chicken sandwich?
I mean, I don't need I mean,
I'm gonna throw
who's
something.
gonna make the sandwich?
Um, Giant. Joanne said that Diane died on her wedding day.
That's awful.
Wow.
Yeah.
She loves a taco. Oh my God, I love a taco. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Good. I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm glad you saw it, Chantel. Amazing. Thank you.
Chantel, we need a message. We hadn't talked in a long time. We need to talk.
Same with me. I mean that.
Get caught up.
So you guys saw, and I'm just gonna throw this out on a side note. What I'm talking about is that um, you guys saw I uploaded that poster yesterday of the Paranormal Union title with all the flags of the countries that we have the closest ties with. And Chantel at one point, she commented on the picture, said, "You forgot one flag." And I looked back, like, I was like, "Oh my God, she's right. I forgot to add South Africa's flag." So
You know what, Nick? You're missing 100 flags.
what kind of other flags am I missing?
Every other one you don't have on there.
Well, because first off, some of those countries I haven't made connections with yet. But no, she asked me.
No matter. It's a paranormal union. You got to have them all.
Sounds like, okay, just the way how you said that, it sounded almost kind of like a Pokemon thing. Like, gotta catch them all.
Oh, no. Pokemon is not allowed here.
Huh?
Pokemon is not allowed here.
No, you're wrong about that one.
But
Well, it will happen eventually, Jeremy. No, but what I was going to say was, I was like, I as soon as I got home, I had to go back in Adobe Photoshop. Thank God I saved the file, and I was able to rearrange. I had to shrink some of the flags so I could make room for the South African flag, and I finally got it into the poster.
all right, so let's get back here with the royal family. So there's been a lot of controversy going on because that was one of the absolute worst things to happen.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
when Diane died, because I know she was the most popular person on earth at one time.
I remember my parents were from Bulgaria, and now that I know, they had only been here maybe 9 years at the most. And if someone could look up what date they got married, I could tell you how old I was, but I want to say 4 or 5. And I remember watching that wedding. We were in Galveston, Texas on vacation, and we were in the camper. And I remember my mom glued to that TV watching that wedding like there was nothing else in this world happening besides that.
I think it was called the wedding of the century, wasn't it?
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. But, that's if I remember that, and I don't remember much about my childhood, that was, and I also remember that on that same day, I stepped on a needle that happened to be on the camper floor and went through my foot and hit my bone. I remember that, but in my heel. But
Ouch.
certain things you do remember. But I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look up what year they actually got married to know how old I was.
Holy cow, Chantel, was that 2 years ago when that happened?
After 2 years, I finally decided I'm ready to move forward.
Hey, Denny.
Hey, sweetheart.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember when that was.
Start my
that
new
all
job
happened.
next week. So do I, Chantel.
Yeah, that was something I still remember 2 years ago. I remember.
Said that
I remember.
Percherons and Shire horses. Wow.
Yeah, I remember after that whole thing that happened with.
You keep talking over each other.
Oh, because the connection's acting weird for me for some reason. I don't know what's going on.
Wow, wait a minute. 81? Shit.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Well, I was 7. Okay. That was a year before my mom died. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the whole thing. And then something I had not heard before, but Queen Elizabeth, she had a motto that she went by: never complain, never explain.
Okay.
I definitely agree with the never complain, but when you're in a position that you're in, you have a responsibility to the people,
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
and I would think that explanations are one of those responsibilities, because if you do something wrong, you need to be held accountable. Are you okay, Nick?
Yeah, sorry, Tom McNicholas just sent me a really funny picture of me with all the country flags around.
I'm going
I'm
to
sure
take your
he'll send
phone
it to
away
you
from
guys too, but it's funny as hell. I'm sorry.
So, so I would think that you would have a duty to explain certain things. Um, I don't think that just because you're in a very high position, rather if it's being a queen or a king or even a president, if you have done something wrong, there needs to be accountability to it. There needs to be an explanation. So I don't necessarily agree with the never explain, but I can absolutely agree with the never complain, um, especially in a somebody in your position.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Chantel, you're just a young one.
I'm sorry. That's what I read that too.
Yeah, you're just a young. When I was only one when that wedding took place, barely one.
Oh, I didn't even exist yet.
You
Yeah.
were in your
Can't believe
daddy's
you just
bag
said
too,
that.
boy.
I can't believe you just said that, Chantel.
Well, shit. I mean,
Something like that I can expect from Chantel. I can absolutely expect that from Chantel. Yeah,
Oh, that's funny either
Ruth and
way.
Laura. Who's
but
that?
but like I said, yeah, I wanted to talk about that because yeah, he has now been arrested for this. I'm ignoring it. I'm ignoring it. And he has
At
been
your mama's back, you know.
released from police custody. So what happens from there? Are they going to have a trial, or what do you think is going to happen?
I'm sure they have to have some kind of
Yeah,
justice where if he's innocent, he needs to be proven innocent. If he's guilty, he needs to be proven guilty.
Right, and that is why we are very careful about throwing accusations out.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can look at one station and it says this happened. You can look at another station, this happened, and they're total opposites.
Yeah, and the problem is, let's say he is proven innocent. Now he has the legal right to go after everybody who says
Yeah.
he did this, he did that.
He also, even being proven innocent, that stain is forever on his name.
Yes, yeah. So that's why we have to be very careful with what we say about certain people because we don't want to just accuse willy nilly.
Right.
No, I
And
haven't
just
seen the
jump
picture,
to
Jan,
conclusion.
but I've seen pictures of things that should not, that didn't happen, that they say are pictures. So I try to be very careful these days.
That is why, and this is to echo what you've been saying for uh, 2 years now, I think, Adrian. AI is a terrible thing.
It
It
is.
is.
I can't. I love my co-pilot at work. I do love my co-pilot, but all it does is recreate what's been put in it. That's all it does is it scans the internet and pulls what's been there, and
Yeah,
even at that, for work it's great. It is. But we have to be careful what we use because it could pull from anything we're putting in and we have sensitive information that we cannot put in.
and in the case of using AI to create pictures of people in, there have actually been reports of young girls in school where people were taking their likeness,
Oh,
superimposing them on porn stars' bodies doing the deeds.
Oh God.
I remember reading articles on that.
That's
you
just
know,
horrible.
and that can, okay. So I remember someone in high school that did do that in the school bathroom. And Yeah, I ended up pregnant out of it, so I mean, you can't deny that. But the point is, it could have been. I know what happened to her reputation, and yes, she did it. But what if she didn't? And somebody just decided that that was a good idea to.
One second, Adrian. Chantel, get your ass to bed.
Yeah, go
The
to the
dress
naughty corner.
person
Get your ass to bed.
and
Yeah, go. As in the words I always say for Tom Alley, go to bed.
well, here's the thing. Since they cannot hear themselves, they're probably screaming anyway. Anyway.
No comment. That's all I'm gonna say is no comments.
Oh my, yeah.
Trust
Actually, Jan has had that happen when AI first started coming out. And this is before it was like any of us could touch it. And it did
Yeah,
happen to her.
time.
And thankfully, the family around her, thank you, baby. The family around her knew better because timelines didn't add up, nothing added up. But the point is, if it
They'll
had
put a stain on her, just like everything put a stain on Andrew if he is proven innocent.
Mhm.
yep,
But that's one of those dangerous things about AI is that you can literally recreate or create anything.
they have realistic looking animals jumping on trampolines.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they do. Animals jumping on trampolines, bears coming up on babies left alone on porches.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I
God.
mean,
I've seen a lot of those,
yeah,
and it's ridiculous, and people continue to use it over and over and over, and that's one of the reasons why 2 miles in that direction, people are not happy with the Google data center that's being built.
right.
Right. You just can't believe like what you see on the media anymore with all this AI
You
stuff. And
can't.
it's just like,
You can't.
and that's
And that's intentional. I
well,
promise
and
you.
that's the
That
thing
is
I was going to say is that it makes it hard because, like you said, Jeremy, you just don't want to jump to conclusions about certain individuals about like what's going on with them.
And on top of that, news um, companies are sharing these things, not realizing that they're fake.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what I've been getting recently as far as AI is concerned? I mean, I will admit I do watch them, but only because I think they're funny and I know what I'm about to say is going to sound absolutely horrible. But when you know it's AI, I mean, it is kind of laughable. You guys ever see those videos of I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing about it, but like you guys have heard of like infinity pools, right? You know what those are?
A what?
Infinity pools.
No.
Those are those swimming pools that are like high up, like on buildings.
Oh,
Like it gives you
okay,
the
yeah.
illusion like you're
Okay.
floating in the air.
Right.
And
Okay.
there's like videos of like people swimming in these things, and the glass just shatters, and they all fall out to the streets, and it just
Something like that could actually happen.
well, it is. Yeah, it can happen. It's scary. You know what? I was even thinking of myself, and even a lot of people in the comments were saying this, saying they were literally saying this really does give Final Destination vibes. Like I'm surprised Final Destination the movies have not done anything like that.
It really does.
It does. There was, I will admit, there was this one. There was this one that I thought was really funny of a guy who. Okay, so I'm not trying to sound mean. It was a really overweight guy. He's literally running to the pool. Somehow he knocks himself like along with the railing. He falls into the infinity pool. And they're like, the glass is cracking. The whole damn thing then falls down with him. It's actually pretty funny as hell if you watch it. It shouldn't be. Know that it's AI. It's actually really funny.
Something like that could actually be considered as exploitation.
Yeah, yeah. But I that's just what I'm just meaning about that is that's just the endless amount of AI that's been really spreading all over YouTube as well as other websites and throughout the internet.
Right. Um, so not only has Angie been arrested, so it makes me wonder if they're going to try to go after Sarah Ferguson.
Yeah, I wonder.
Um, because even though they had divorced in '96, she still lives with him, or did. So I don't know if they are going to try to tie her into this whole thing. Right now, over here, they are going hard after the Clintons.
Oh, really? They are
Yeah,
okay.
they're going hard after them. So far, they both have ignored subpoenas for two hearings. And then something recently I read about Bill Gates being tied into the whole thing as well. And they were
Um,
questioning his ex-wife, and she was saying, "Well, I'm not involved in all that. If you want answers, you need to go to him." Um, so I don't know where this is going to go. All I know is at some point it is going to end, and it is not going to end well.
Yep. Yep.
yeah, I will,
And that's
Tom.
what
Thank
they're
you.
saying with these Epstein files. They're saying if they were to take down everybody who is named, our government's going to crash. It's
Yep.
done. And that's scary. That is very
No.
scary.
It really is.
I try not to think about it, but it's always in the back of your head, nonetheless.
Mhm.
But the thing is, when you think about it, there really has not been a time, at least not for as long as I can remember, that our government is on the verge of crashing anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised it hasn't already happened or happened sooner.
Well, they tried.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, that's right. They did. Yeah.
they tried it with 9/11. They hit the Pentagon. Supposedly, the White House was the next target,
Hmm.
either the White House or Capitol Hill. That was where that fourth plane was headed. Or,
Right.
yeah, fourth plane was headed.
Which, speaking of which, obviously, I know it's only February. It's hard to believe, and later this year will be the 25th anniversary of 9/11. It's unbelievable.
That's why I want you to do a 25th anniversary special on Nick Files
Yeah.
on that one.
That's going to be a tough one for me. I mean, I could make it, but that's going to be one of the toughest ones for me to make. I would have to. I mean, honestly, after we do the 22-hour event, that's probably something I'm going to have to start early. It could take weeks, if not months, for me to get that whole thing completed.
There's a lot of just a few weeks ago, I learned something brand new about that second hit that I never even knew about.
So, from what what I'm going to say right now is, yes, whenever I make my slideshows, I like to try to add all the information I could find about a historic event or location. With 9/11, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. There's just going to be way too much for me to really gather. So I'm going to try to get the best I can get, for the research, photographs, video. I'm just
It's
going to make
one
it
of
just
those things where you would practically have to do a mini series on.
oh yeah, I mean, one thing for sure is it is definitely not going to last for one day. I mean, I probably would have to do like,
And,
oh man, I would have to think probably like almost 6 parts or something like that for it to be fully shown.
and Sue, yeah, you are right. We do replace politicians every couple of years, but I don't think they replace enough at one time to really make that big of a difference. If they do, it's rare. So, all right, we're over an hour.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, and apparently I need to get off here because My baby boy is apparently hungry, and he's watching me eat.
Is it Ghost?
Huh?
Is it Ghost?
No, no, it's actually my son.
Oh, okay.
Because Ghost was the one that was standing at attention when Zach brought you your plate.
Oh yeah, yeah. He
What's for dinner tonight, anyway?
tacos and
The
Spanish
tacos, remember?
rice and guacamole and refried beans.
Oh, Mexican dinner tonight.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
she said that earlier was going to be a taco dinner, and I said I almost thought about making tacos tonight too.
Tacos sounds so good right now.
I
Tacos
do.
are amazing.
And
She
hold
got,
on, we are still live across all of our pages. This is two weeks in a row now. This has happened.
Oh wow. We did something right.
Usually we have that one page that wants to go off.
Jan, just before we get off, to answer both of your questions, no, I've not listened to what you sent me yet. I'm planning to do that probably tomorrow, and where I was episode and get people to do interview. Oh wait, what is Jan trying to ask?
How
How
about
about where you were episode and
Where
get
you
people?
were when it happened.
and get people to do interviews?
Because in the case
Where
of
were you? Like where were you?
Like
when that
referring to like
happened? And
oh,
let
so like
people
referring to
interview.
where were you when you found out this was happening or when this was happening? Just like back when JFK was assassinated, everybody knew where they were when that happened.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Yeah, well, I mean, I could just throw this out as an example then. I mean, I was only when 9/11 happened 25 years ago, and I'll say this again when we get closer to the anniversary of it. I was only in first grade when that happened.
Yeah.
Or actually, no, second grade. I was in second grade when that happened. So I was only like 6 or 7 years old at the time. Actually, yeah, 7. Yeah, because I was born 93 and 2001. Yeah, I was about 7 years.
You'd have been 8.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I would have only been 8 years old.
You'd have been 8. So old enough to remember where you were, but old enough to actually understand what was happening, probably not.
Right, right.
All I can really say is that I do remember when it happened, but yeah, I still remember when it occurred. But I guess like any kids of my age when I was in school, I never really particularly was aware of how serious and how bad it was
Mhm.
until
Right.
not only several days later, but also when I got older, got to have a better understanding of what happened on that particular day. Nonetheless, I still remember seeing it on television, still remember seeing it, hearing it on the radio. And I also had found out, if you guys didn't know this, was that shortly after the attacks occurred, I later heard from a radio report that the Sears Tower here in Chicago was evacuated because they thought obviously this wasn't just going to be something happening in New York and Washington, D.C. They thought this was going to be a whole nationwide disaster. So we really thought we were going to be next. Well, you never did, but still at the time we thought we were next. We thought we were going to lose the Sears Tower too. We thought it was next in line.
I don't blame them one bit.
No, I don't either.
People not really know, people really did not know there was an issue until that second tower was hit.
Yeah, that's when they issued the warnings, and I still, to this day, I still remember hearing, people like members of the Sears Tower have evacuated the building, and they're trying to evacuate many others and the others,
right?
Everybody else in the other skyscrapers throughout the city.
Okay, we are at an hour 6. Adrian needs to go.
Yeah, I gotta go too.
So
I got family I need to go say bye to.
Sunday from 12 to 1, unless Zach tells me otherwise. I still need to find out the actual schedule, but Sunday from 12. Okay. Zach.
Yes, dear.
it,
Dear.
Eastern time on Sunday. I have 12 to 1, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then 8 to 10.
Yes. 8 to 10.
Okay. So Sunday on the Mission for Healthy Heroes, the 22-hour marathon for veteran suicide awareness, 12 to 1 Eastern time. I will have 13th Dimension, and I'll have Nick and his new friend Tyler on the show. We are going to be talking with Tyler about her experiences in the military.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Jeremy, I was hoping you'd be on a few minutes early, like when I came on. There was kind of a change of plans for that. Tyler had told me earlier today that she's unable to do it. She wants to do it on a separate occasion, but unfortunately she can't do it this Sunday as much as she was hoping to.
She can record it.
Or recording. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let me see if I can try to ask her about getting it recorded.
Okay, let's see if we can do it on Saturday.
Okay. All right, I'll talk to her, and hopefully we'll get this taken care of.
Okay, so Sunday afternoon is up in the air right now, and then 8 to 10, we will be doing an episode of Supernatural Talk. Me, Adrian, and Nick. And then 10 to 11 is Adrian, Jan, and Lynn. Is that right?
And if our other little partner wants to come on, yes. I haven't heard yet. Jim, is he coming on?
Jan's already said night, y'all.
Oh, I know, but
She might still be on.
Yeah.
if not, I'll message her. It's okay.
So that is the tentative plan. Tomorrow, from 7 to 8, 5 their time, I will have Zach on the 13th Dimension, and we're going to be doing like a prelude to the 22-hour event, where Zach is going to talk about this year's event, who he has coming on, talk about where he got the idea of doing this, because I don't think we did that last time, where the whole history of how you came to doing this. Let's see.
Easy answer. It's called insanity.
Well, your sanity is always questioned. So, all right. Did I miss anything for announcements?
No, I don't think so, except for we are still looking for people who want to appear. Reach out to Adrian. Reach out to me. If you have something, if you have any experience with loss, wins, losses, depression, and how you've gotten through it, now is the time to get on there and talk about it, because there are so many people in this world who they can heal just by hearing your story. So, we really want to make sure that we're sharing the story, and best thing to do is never shut up, because telling our stories can really help other people. So
Make sure somebody's not getting killed.
gotta go.
The moment he says never shut up, that's when the dog decides to take his advice.
And
That's the magic words.
here, I want to make sure nobody's dying.
Sounds like it.
No.
So that's it for tonight, folks. Thank you so much for playing along with us. Good topics.
Yeah.
I had so badly wanted to use that lions, tigers, and bears variation, so I finally got to use that.
There you go.
So stay tuned tomorrow night, all day Sunday, to talk with everybody that Zach is going to have on, and then until next week.
Oh, reminder too, guys, for next week. I know it's 2 days afterwards. My birthday's coming up. So
Oh, holy shit. No, we forgot about that one. Have a good night, guys.
What are you talking about? If we should have forgotten anyone's, it would have been Eileen's, because she would have been turning 24 this year.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we can never forget Eileen's.
Like you're turning 17.
Yeah, it's like, come on, Eileen.
Come on, Eileen.
One of the one-hit wonders of the 1980s.
Yeah, that's right. Used to be my favorite song ever back in the 90s for me.
Really?
Yeah, I actually, if you talk to me and my dad, I'm not going to go, because I know we're about to end this, but I remember I used to my dad had a VHS tape that he recorded of VH1 that back in those days, unlike today, what it is now, when they used to have music videos playing all the time, and one of those was that song. But I really I don't know why I really liked it that much, but I was just a little kid, obviously. But of course, as time went on, I started liking other songs.
And back, those are the good days when VH1 actually played music videos.
That's what I said. Yeah, with VH1 and MTV, I mean, they don't play any of that anymore. They're not what they used to be.
When I started watching MTV, they had already started morphing into regular other shows.
Yeah, the VH1 was doing it.
Yeah. All right. So that's it for tonight. You guys all have a good night, good and safe weekend. And we will see you guys later.
Have a good night.